It turned into a classic cup tie, you would say. Firstly, no, that result sums up a fantastic week for the football club. When you think back to the efforts and everything we've put in this week, winning at Ibrox, going over to Macedonia, dealing with the heat, dealing with the different atmosphere against a really good side, getting through that tie and making sure we're in the next round. Coming back again against a good side, said it before the game, the opportunity for Partick to come in a real goal, which I thought they would do, which they certainly did. And I thought the game itself, we started really well. So on the front foot, everything I asked them to do, really physical, created a lot of chances, went 1-0 up. The bit I've just been critical to the players just now in the dressing room there was, you need to take chances. We've already suffered with that this season where we lost the game to Motherwell, where the game should have been out of sight, 2-3 brilliant chances to go and see the game out, and we had 3 or 4 gilt-edged chances. I think we threw to the goalkeeper 3 or 4 times, and you just can't take up that many chances, and then the opposition get a little bit of a lift, and they had a real goal whilst they were still in the game. And when it's a cup tie like that and there's only one goal in it, you always run the risk, and in the end I was heavily reliant on my goalkeeper, who made some huge saves to stop it going to extra time. But credit to Partick, because they had a real go, as I knew they would. Really well coached. I knew they carried a real threat. But the game should have been out of sight, to be honest, and that's something that we certainly need to improve on, because we won't continually get these chances, and I don't want to be sitting here every week saying playing really well, creating lots of chances, but not being clinical enough, and that was certainly the message today.
A manager is always credited for looking at players and trying to make them better. So how far do you think this boy Elding's got?
He could have scored 4 today, maybe even 5. I think, as I've said a lot of real positive things about Owen since he joined the football club, and I've always been very conscious of the fact that he's burst onto the scene here, but he's still a young boy with a lot of development to come. And at this moment in time, he's not getting a lot of time on the training pitch because of all the games, but he's certainly thriving in that environment. He's got all the attributes. He's got a way to go still, as he knows, but he can be really pleased with what he's doing. He's such a young boy, well, a really bright future, really believe that. He just needs to keep working hard.
The games are coming thick and fast. Obviously a clean sheet helps you. This week coming up, massive. Is there an area of expectation because you're delivering these results?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, I've reflected, I just said it to the players just now, so there's a lot of things to improve from today, by the second half especially, and by no means that we need to be better in a lot of areas because of the level of opposition. That's no disrespect to Partick Thistle, but what we're going to face moving forward, back-to-back clean sheets is a real positive for the group, because of we've lost a lot of goals early in the season that we were disappointed with, so that's a real positive. Creating the chances, which is another huge positive, but going into the next level in European football, we might not get as many chances. We need to be more clinical. But the players have earned the right to go and have a real go in the next tie, because of what we've achieved, and we've delivered some huge performances in Europe, and it's going to take two probably career-driven high performances to make sure you can give yourself the best chance of getting it in the next round. But the players should all be ready for it, they'll all be looking forward to it, and so should the football club, because it's a brilliant time. As I already said, I said it before going over to Macedonia, and certainly after it. We've had a fantastic start to the season. There's a wee bit of noise around certain performances and maybe a couple of results, but all in all, when you strip it back and you look at what we've achieved already this early in the season, through to the next round of the cup, difficult thing to do, through to the playoff stage for back-to-back times in Europe, really good achievement, and the start we've made in the league, obviously improvement still to come in that, but still fighting on every front. So huge congratulations to the players for what they've done. Clearly we need to keep pushing, but also the staff. This period they've been through at the minute, turning the players round, recovery, the effort that goes into that doesn't happen by accident. So usually everyone pulling in the same direction, and we're going to have to do that again for the next sort of 10 days and give it absolute everything to try and get through the tie.
Do people not realise